Are you wondering what the drivers are for candidates looking for a new role? Or maybe you're wanting to know what will happen in the employment market in the next 6 months. This week, Louise discusses what she's observed in the market, as well as discusses what her predictions are.
So look, while I'm finding candidates are they've got a lot more confidence in asking for a higher salary, whereas 3-4 years ago candidates would come and say, look, I'm happy to move for the same remuneration. 9 times out of 10 most candidates are asking for an increase in salary, which doesn't come as any surprise because of the increase in obviously costs, which are living costs, which are creeping in. However, I'd also balance it as well by a lot of candidates are displaying that career progression along with a fresh challenge is really probably ranking pretty highly. A lot of individuals put their careers on hold for 2 years while obviously there were various lockdowns and uncertainty in the market. I'm also finding that over the past 2 years candidates might have also found that their existing company culture could have changed, and therefore there's been greater demands and workload, and yet there's been no recognition. Another thing that I also mentioned earlier, graded flexibility, hybrid working is also something that features highly, as well as the overall location or base of the workplace.
What do you think will occur in the employment market over the next 6 months?
Well, I don't see the market slowing down at all in the next 6 months in the property and FM industry. I think the pressures are still going to be there, so employers need to be masters in attraction and retention and really have clear plans which should be evaluated regularly. Thinking outside the box as to how they might hire could also be prudent. So for instance, could a role be structured part-time, or could it be job share work? Could you engage somebody on a contract basis? Or even perhaps consider where the role has to be located. For instance, could it be regionally based or anywhere in Australia? Also, clients are still very reluctant to look at overseas sponsorship. There's definitely been not a lot of appetite for companies to go down this path, but certainly in such a tight market, it could really bring a competitive edge to an organisation. And a lot of the companies that I do work with are multinational in flavour. So, have you actually utilised your offices overseas to actually help with staff attraction? I think with all employers, whether they're large or small though, making sure that your processes when you are recruiting are swift but thorough is really important. Selling the role, the opportunity, the career development, the benefits and the team really has to be a very kind of normal process now, and you must get it down to a fine art. And finally, obviously, partnering exclusively with a specialist recruiter can also help employees get the results you need. We can help with really identifying why a candidate should consider you, and also promote your benefits and your brand and ensure that the cultural alignment is there. When we partner with our organisations, it's definitely a two-way process, and feedback and advice will be provided along the way so that in the tight market, a successful solution and new hire can be found.
Yeah, so that's all the questions I have for you today, Louise. This is some great feedback that we've received, and some advice for any companies looking to hire new staff. If you have any additional questions, or just want to have a chat to Louise about the current market, feel free to reach out to her. Her details are on the screen. But thanks for your time today, Louise.
Thank you, Adele.